Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about what kind of car an entrepreneur should drive. I want to discuss this topic because I get asked a lot about the cars that I drive, what other people should be driving, if I suggest that you should be leasing or buying your vehicle. Often people give me examples like Mark Zuckerberg or Warren Buffett, who drive $20,000 or $30,000 cars, and then you look at other people who are as successful, who are driving $100,000 and $150,000 cars. I think that just like the way that you dress for success, the car that you drive is going to be important to the business that you do in the beginning. I think that Mark Zuckerberg and Warren Buffett really have the advantage where they have nothing to prove. They've already built a multi-billion-dollar company. For them to drive a $30,000 car is more of a statement as to their personalities than a requirement, and I use requirement very loosely. If you're going to show up to do a $200,000 transaction in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, it's going to be very hard for whoever is doing that transaction with you to take you seriously, especially if you're young and you're just starting as an entrepreneur. I will tell you that very often, because I look young and because I started my business when I was 15 years old, many times, and I know this sounds very pretentious, my car came into play with the transactions that I did. I can remember many times where somebody would be coming to look at a company I had for sale, a business that I was trying to resell, an idea that I was trying to sell them on to implement inside of their company when they were hiring me as a consultant or other situations. And the idea that they could see that I have a $100,000 or $200,000 car sitting outside goes a long way, because psychologically what the person says to themselves, and this is really on a psychological level, is that, well, if he has this car and I buy this business, I can have that life as well. So you're often selling a dream in the same way as staging your home when you're going to sell it. It's the same thing in business. You have to stage yourself to be professional and to do transactions at that level or at any level. It's going to be very hard for somebody to take you seriously and buy 2 truckloads of merchandise from you for $60,000 or $70,000 if you're driving a $500 car. That being said, there are always limitations to the rule. There are always times that you don't want to be in a very flashy car. There are many times where I've asked friends who don't drive cars like I do if I could borrow their cars and leave them my car so that I didn't look so flashy and I had an edge on the transaction. I'm sorry everybody for my dog running around the house. He's very excited by the cameras, so I am sorry about that. I also want to, can we get a shot of my dog? Let's get a shot of Lucky there. All right, Lucky, you want to play with Daddy. All right. I also want to talk about leasing versus purchasing. Now, if you're buying a $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 car, you are always better to purchase that car. You are always better to own the car without a payment. That payment is going to, I won't say drown you over time, but it's going to be an encumbrance while you're doing business, and that payment and the interest will end up killing you. So you are better to buy. Now, let's go over to $60,000 and above vehicle price. When you're buying a car that's 70, 80, 90, 100,000, Plus, you want to lease those cars. There's absolutely no point in buying them. Those cars come with very short warranty periods, and when those warranties are out on those cars, they cost a lot of money to repair. Believe me, if you see what one small repair costs on a brand new Mercedes that's 2 or 3 years old, it's not worth owning. So leasing is always better on a higher price tag car, where buying is always better on a lower price tag car. I hope that this helps. If you have any questions, go ahead, post, ask. Follow me on Instagram, Art Online, ARTT Online, and keep watching my videos while I transform how you see tomorrow.